All right, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning or the end of my videos. Check it out before we start. Write me at KingTyson713@yahoo.com if you want my advice about something, you want my opinion about something. Write me, KingTyson713@yahoo.com. Also, if you like this content, please go to the video tab section of this YouTube channel. Click on the video that interests you. Watch it. Give me some feedback in the comments. I really appreciate that. So look, we're going to make this quick one. So I guess the sisterhood is trying to turn on Papoose. Now, the sisterhood, the brotherhood, they was riding with Papoose after the whole situation of him and Remy Ma, the breakup, and they still going through the divorce right now. I don't think the divorce is final, but everybody seen that the world felt that Remy Ma was cheating on Papoose with Easy the Block Captain. Papoose allegedly had knocked him out when he found out in a club. Everything is allegedly, we don't know, and the world pretty much chose Papoose side against Remy Ma. They say, yo, Papoose was in the right, Remy was in the wrong, right? And everybody that knows one thing about Papoose is Papoose held Remy down while she was locked up for those six or 7 years, I believe, right? 6 or 7 years, right? I believe she was locked up for close to 7 years. So let's just say he held her down while she was in prison, right? There was no scandals behind Papoose all while she was gone. They got out. Papoose praised Remy, man. He was smile ear to ear. He was like he was a bigger supporter. He really, and then Remy came out, her career took off, and Papoose was her manager and all this stuff. That everything was a beautiful thing. Everybody was saying black love. We seen them. Everybody was like, yo, this is relationship goals, until they end up breaking up and it got messy with. There was, they said Remy Ma was cheating or whatever, right? Then Remy Ma came out later, defending herself, and said Papoose was out here cheating and doing other stuff, right? So it just became messy. So Papoose ended up moving on with Clarissa Shields, the GWOAT, one of the best women boxers of all time, if not the best, next to Layla Ali, but so they became an item, right? So when they became an item, sisters loved it, because they made Remy a bad guy or bad woman, and they championed Papoose as like a good guy and a guy that, women will love to be with. And Papoose and Clarissa Shields seem to be going strong, right? He's always supporting her, he's at all our events. He's right there. Right there with her, And so a lot of women, our sisters, have been saying that one situation just happened. She had a celebration of her at an event, and they was taking pictures, and she asked him give her a kiss on the pictures, and it looked like he didn't give her the kiss, right? It looked like he kind of brushed it off, right? And so it's starting to go around, it's starting to get viral, and now sisters are saying, hold on, why he didn't give her a kiss? He must don't like her like that, right? Now, when I seen it, I said, I want sisters to understand something about men, right? This is how men are. When a man really is into a woman, he loves a woman, right? And a man feels like he gets played like a fool. One thing about men that we do from women, besides many other things, but this is another thing that we do differently from women, is that we don't make the same mistakes that we did the last relationship. So the relationship that we went all out, we did everything for this woman, we put everything on the line, the woman could get our last, we do everything for this woman. When you do that for a woman, and you feel played, you feel like you was taken advantage of. You was meant to look like a fool, especially if you get cheated on. A man takes that and say, you know what? I will never make this mistake again. Never want to make this mistake again. The next woman I be with, I love you, but I'm not finna do the same things I was doing and get played. I'm not gonna do that. Women are different because a woman can do everything for her man and still love her man. They break up. Women, this is why I say women can fall in and out of love more easily than men. And the reason why I said it because, ladies, y'all can get in a relationship with the next man, the next man, the next man, the next man, and fall in love. You break up with this guy, you go with the next man, you like him, you fall in love. You break up with this man, you can fall back in love with the new man. Y'all get married. You and the new man get married, y'all go through divorce, y'all in love. You get the next man, you fall in love again. Men don't typically do that. Men only really love maybe 2 women he been with in his whole, like truly love 2 women that he been with in his whole life. You know, and men will sit there and he got love, he got love for you, but not necessarily really be in love with you. And that's something that's deep, and ladies don't understand that. And what I'm trying to say is that women are still be in love, right, with her dude, and go crazy over, like be crazy in love about this man. They break up, and she get the next man and be crazy in love and do all the same stuff. Women continue doing the same thing. If she into you, she love you, she gonna do everything for you. That's one thing about a woman. A woman will do that. Men, once a man, and even if a woman is hurt, let me say that, if a woman gets hurt by this man, she's still gonna be hurt, leave him alone, get with the next man and do the same exact thing, because that's how women are. Women are nurturers. Women love the idea of being in love. They're emotional creatures. They love from emotion. So y'all can't help it to continue doing. If you love a man, you're gonna do for this man. You're gonna be there for this man. Men are different. We are different. We gonna sit there and say, you know what? All the stuff I did for this woman, it didn't work out. So I know my lessons. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna sit there and play and fall back. I'm not gonna let you I'm not gonna put you first over my own needs. And men wake up once men go through a heartbreak, go through getting cheated on. I think all men make that click. They make that click, that shift in our mind, and we say, you know what? That's why I messed up at. That's why I messed up at, and I ain't gonna make that mistake again. And this is the reason why men move accordingly once they get hurt. So that's why, my honest opinion, I don't think that Papoose don't love Clarissa. I think that Papoose said, you know what? I'm not going to make the mistake I did with Remy when I was her #1 supporter, and I feel like I didn't get the return back that I needed. And I feel like I got played doing that. So now I'm going to still support you, but I'm not going to just jump all the way out the window like I once did when I was with Remy. And so I think that's the reason why he did it. Could he have kissed her? He could have kissed her. But I just think that he's not going to do the same mistakes we did with Remy. And also, too, another thing, too, Remy and Papoose, like, Remy had a lot of lights and cameras on her and stuff like that, but it ain't as often as Clarissa. Clarissa always seemed like she got something going on, events going on, like just all type of things going on. And also, too, Clarissa's in the younger generation than Remy. So Remy from the old school, like Papoose from the old school, so everything don't need to be publicized. Clarissa Shields is from the new generation because she's a lot younger than Papoose. So she got to post everything. And ladies, let me say this. When you the type of woman who hold your phone up for every single thing, you got to go here. You got to go to every single thing. You want to post you and your man all the time. Every time you look up, you got the phone or you're going on live. Man, let me tell you something. Papoose, I'm surprised it's not getting to him because you from the old school. That probably get on his nerve. That's the one thing. It probably gets on his nerve. If you a younger man, like a younger dude from the young generation, it probably don't bother you that your woman always going live and putting you on live and stuff like that. But if you a brother from the old school like myself, Papoose, you you really don't like to be pressured to, I gotta do this in front of these cameras. You know, then it start looking like an act, it start looking fake, you know? And so I just think that, I don't think Papoose is mad at her, but I just don't love her, because a lot of times now the sisterhood is saying that, the sisters are saying when they see that, oh, he ain't into her, he just using her, he not into her, he using her for clout. And I don't think that, I just think that Papoose is from the old school, you know, and you from the old school, you like, look, everything ain't gotta be on Front Street. That's what we used to say. Everything ain't gotta be on Front Street. And Papoose is learning like, hey, I'm gonna just kick back. I'm gonna still support you, but I ain't gonna jump all the way out there, you know. But that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all please tell me in the comments, y'all. Do you feel that Papoose is using Clarissa Shields for clout, more clout than what he already had? Or do you feel like, you know, nah, he just laid back, you know, that's just how Papoose is. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm King Tyson, peace and blessings, one love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. On to the next one. I'm out.